welcome to the Paul499 YouTube channel. Today's movie review is Rob Zombie, The Munsters. Let's go. Okay, Rob Zombie's The Munsters. I'm gonna dare to be different today. I've watched several reviews on my fellow YouTubers out there. I have yet to see a good review on Rob Zombie's The Munsters. Folks, mark it down and give me the Dare to Be Different award, and it's probably gonna. I can see a lot of you scratching your head out there as we speak. I actually liked it. Today's word I'm going to say is mindset. I think it has a lot to do with everybody's mindsets when they sat down to watch this. I mean, I don't know if a lot of people who sat down to watch this was expecting The Devil's Rejects or A House of Thousand Corpses or Halloween. I knew that it was not going to be that. I knew they had said beforehand it was going to be PG. It was, going to be like the 60s Munsters. I am a Munsters fan. I remember when I was a little kid going to my grandparents, and because we didn't have cable in my family's house. My grandparents had cable, and watching it on like TBS or something. I was definitely a Munsters guy over the Addams Family. I guess those two shows came on at the same time, but I knew, it was a family show. It probably came on at 7 o'clock in the 60s. I'm not for sure. I wasn't around in the 60s. Maybe even came on at 6. But it's, it's like Bewitched. It was a family show. And I've heard complaints about a lot of silly, bad jokes. But from the 60s, a TV show, that's the way it was. It was like dad jokes before dad jokes was cool. That's what Herman Munster brings you. And I guess what helped maybe me liking it, I had low expectations. Like I said, I've never seen a movie get so many bad reviews. But I kept an open mind because there's been things in the past that just got horrible reviews. But I gave it a shot, and I actually liked it. You never really know until you watch it. And but I'm going to have to say, I'm with you folks out there with some of the criticisms. And I understand why, one of my fellow YouTubers said he cut it off after about 5 minutes. To be quite honest, with me liking it, about the first 26 minutes of it was getting hard for me to watch. Because I had absolutely no idea where the story was going. It was just like, scene 1, scene 2. What happened is like, there would be some decent jokes, maybe some not so decent jokes, but some of them were kind of funny. But finally, around the 26 mark, I realized, I was like, okay, that is where they're going. It's this is before Lily and Herman met, and Lily and Herman, they have the sparks fly, and they match up and become a couple. And which it took me a while to figure out. It's like, okay, that's why Eddie Munster, the two kids were around. Which that's another story for all the folks out there who hated it. I got good news for you. A sequel's definitely coming because they haven't even had kids and stuff yet. The one thing I definitely give them an A on is the special effects and makeup artists, the cinematography. Like I said, I know they worked really hard on the film. I know they filmed it in Budapest, they knocked all that stuff out of the park. But like I said, I'm gonna say, like, if for those of you who haven't watched it yet, if you do decide to watch it, just kind of put everything kind of in reverse. Remember when you were a young kid, before you were like watching The Exorcist and Texas Chainsaw Massacre and all that stuff, and just the creepiness and the the stuff you watched, kooky, corny stuff when you was a kid, because that's what this movie is all about. Just kind of the fun of Halloween. But even though I say that I like the movie, it taken me about 30 minutes to get into it. I really think the movie went a little long. They could have knocked 20 to 30 minutes off of it. There was bits and parts of the movie that I could have done without. But again, if you're a horror movie geek like me and you love Halloween, and you sit down and you realize that they're trying to kind of do a carbon copy of the Munsters from the 60s, just that good, fun, silly, goofy movie, then this movie is just what the doctor ordered. But a scale 1 to 10, I'm going to give it my worth of watch grade. I'm going to give it a 5. Again, horror movie geek, you love Halloween, give it a shot. If you don't like it, give it a shot in the sequel. Maybe Rob will get you with that one. But thanks, guys, for watching. Please subscribe and hit that like. We'll see you next time.